Hey guys, Dynamite coming to you as always from the Digital Warfare 24/7 forums, and let me give a big shout out to that particular forum just real quick. If you guys are looking for a place to discuss SCOD, that is the place to go. So this is going to be my first commentary for Black Ops, and it is going to be, as you can see there, Domination on WMD. I've gotten up to level 50 in Black Ops at this point, but as you'll see, I'm actually going to be using the Enfield as my primary weapon. And the reason for that actually is that I've become a really big fan of the AK-47 and of the Commando, and those are the two assault rifles that I would say I use most in the game. But now that I'm level 50, you know, if I prestige, I'm going to lose those. So I've been trying to think to myself, you know, what other weapons could I use at the start of my next prestige that would be similar? And basically, there are several different categories of weapons as far as the assault rifles go. And the Enfield is very similar to the AK-47 and the Commando in that it also shoots at 750 RPM and also kills, in 4 to 3 bullets. So I just threw that on real quick now that I'm level 50 to see exactly what this gun can do. Since I haven't used it very much, I haven't bought any attachments or anything, so I'm just using it as is as of right now, as I get a double kill there with my Claymore. But I think basically the Enfield is a clone of the AK-47 and the Commando, with the exception that its recoil is a little higher. As you see me spraying that guy down there. But yeah, so that's why I'm using that particular weapon. And then my perks, if you were looking at the start, are going to be, let's see, they're going to be Ghost, Steady Aim, and Marathon. And let me talk to you guys a bit about why I've decided on that particular combination of perks. Marathon first and foremost because I really do enjoy flanking and being able to move very quickly throughout the map. But that comes at a price, as you guys probably know. You're not going to be able to get your gun into position to fire as fast if you're just sprinting around the map. And that is why Steady Aim and Marathon are really just like the perfect pair. Like, they are perfect companions for each other, because with Steady Aim Pro you can get your gun up really quick, and that way you're not caught off guard if you go around the corner and whoa, there's someone standing right in front of you there. And then Ghost is kind of a no-brainer for me, just because so many people seem to be using spy plane at this point, so that'll keep you hidden from that. And then also from the kill streaks, which have been pretty popular. A lot of people using the helicopters and so forth, as you'll see later in this game. And speaking of kill streaks, you see me tossing up some napalm strikes and some mortar teams right there, and I am using those in addition to spy plane. I feel like the napalm strike and the mortar team really give you the best early kill streaks that are able to really rack up some kills for you. And it's weird, you notice there, like in theater mode, which is obviously what I'm recording this in, it actually doesn't show the mini-map where you're placing your different targeting points for the mortar team or the direction you want the napalm strike to take. So that's kind of weird. I hadn't realized that before. But anyhow, you guys can just look in the kill feed and see how those kill streaks are doing for me. But in general, I am just so pleased with Black Ops. I'm someone who I actually started my Call of Duty playing with Modern Warfare 2, and so I never got to play COD 4 to see a game that really had recoil and that really required a lot of skill to play. And that is what I'm finding to be true of Black Ops, that there isn't any one gun that has so little recoil that, you know, you can just aim it straight and you can expect it to hit the mark at absolutely any range. That's something that I just find really fantastic, and that, along with all the other changes they've made, taking out the issue with Commando, although I've noticed there have still been some pretty ridiculous knife lunges, and so maybe Treyarch's going to be patching that, but people like doing a 180 to knife me, like, it's pretty ridiculous. But basically all the things that made Modern Warfare 2 so screwy, they've been taken out for the large part, and I really don't have any quibbles with this game right now, except maybe for the, like I said, for the somewhat random knifing sometimes, and maybe for overuse of the RCXD. They're really not that difficult to take out, but I mean, when you have people just calling them in constantly, just driving them all over the place, blowing people up, it gets a little aggravating. And also, when your own teammates use it, they're using that instead of the other 3-kill streak, which is obviously the spy plane. And that, honestly, is what I think pretty much every player should be running as their first kill streak. Because, I mean, kill streaks, they don't stack anymore, so you don't need that early kill streak to be getting you kills. So, you know, why not set it as the spy plane? You help your whole team out, you help yourself out. That's just my 2 cents in that regard. But yeah, so I was glad to finally get a gameplay where I get a decent kill death. Yesterday when I was playing, my one of my housemates was Skyping with his girlfriend pretty much all morning and afternoon, and it was impossible. You see there, I was pretty much out of ammo, so I had to knife that guy to pick up a weapon. That was pretty intense. And the weapon that I do end up picking up there is the AK-74U, and that is currently my #1 used weapon right now in COD Black Ops. And it looks like this guy had grip on it, if I'm not mistaken. Grip I haven't found to be particularly useful in this gun. What is really beast on it is rapid fire, actually. Oh my gosh, like, this is one of those SMGs that usually has slightly lower rate of fire associated with higher damage per bullet, but when you put the rapid fire on it, it really doesn't seem to change the recoil pattern all that much at all, and you can just beast with it. So I would highly recommend that. A lot of people have been saying the AK-74U, you know, it's like the UMP of Black Ops, or the UMP. But you know, all of the SMGs now drop off to 20 damage at range, which is really fantastic because that is a niche at that medium long to long range that should be filled only by the assault rifles, and indeed it is. I am kind of sad about how poorly snipers perform. I was trying to do some work with those earlier, and wow. It is just so difficult now with the long scope-in time, sleight of hand pro. I think I do approve very much of their taking out quick scoping, but what they really should not have done is weaken them so much. Like the fact that there's no way to get a one-hit kill with a suppressed sniper rifle is just really kind of ridiculous to me, and I wish they hadn't done that. But as it is, I was seeing a few more people sniping on some of the bigger, more open maps, like this one, like Jungle, some of those other ones. There are a few maps that are a little more sniper friendly than others, but even so, I just feel like it's really difficult for a lot of them to do. But so I'm still not sure if I'm going to Prestige because I had to work so hard to level up some of these perks that I'm running right now. Marathon in particular, oh my gosh, like getting the having to play Capture the Flag, which is a game type that I usually, like, I've probably only played it maybe a handful of games in Modern Warfare 2, but yeah, I got those 15 flag captures and did all that sprinting to get Marathon. I had to find a way to take out a sentry turret. That was really intense. It was on Radiation actually. Someone threw up a sentry gun all the way on the other side of the map, and I had to run all the way around it to unlock that challenge for Ghost Pro. It's pretty intense. But here's my AK-47. This is one of my absolute favorite guns. It's only different from the Commando in that its reload is ever so slightly longer. That's kind of a noob way to spray that guy down there, but there's this weird sight on it. Like, I honestly really like the AK-47's iron sights a lot, so that's what I usually use. I'm not sure how many napalm strikes and mortar teams I called in here, but I was just raining it on them like the entire game for the most part. Those are some effective kill streaks I had going there. That is so trippy. Like, it's so bizarre that it doesn't show you go into the laptop to position your napalm strike. Oh well. But anyhow, so yeah, the game's winding down here, and I'd like you guys to post on this video whether or not you think I should Prestige, if you think it's worth it, because all the pro perks I've leveled up and so forth, I don't want to lose them, but I don't know, we might have to keep putting that XP to good use. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you'd like to rate, comment, and subscribe, that would be amazing. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you guys later.